and welcome back. Today we'll get started with a legs up the wall and we'll be doing a couple stretches at the wall. So if you do have a wall for legs up, that will come in handy. If you don't, you'll be able to take all these poses without the wall. If you've got the wall, maybe bringing one hip nice and close and giving a little swing of your legs up. If you're resting on your mat, maybe you've got blocks under your hips, maybe straps around your feet. But finding some version of a legs up where we'll stay about a minute and a half just to settle in. So resting your hands anywhere that feels good. Sometimes can be nice to have them on your body. Can feel good to have them away. So just finding a place today that feels right, that feels nice in the body that you're in right now. You might check in on the breath, and maybe it changes, maybe it doesn't, but just a chance here to notice how the breath is moving in the body. Taking this time to kind of notice how you're feeling in the body. With our legs up on the wall, we'll start to take our figure four. So left leg can stay extended, right ankle crosses over left knee, and then you just start to slide your left heel down the wall until you start to feel a stretch in this outer right hip. And as soon as you start to feel your low back peel away from the wall, that's your sign to pause. So we want our low back on the floor. We want to be going for this stretch on this right side. We'll give it about a minute and a half right here in our figure four on the wall or off the wall if you're working without a wall today. You can keep a slight flex in this right foot, and you can always slide your foot back up if you decide it's a little too much stretch. You can always continue to slide it down as your hip slowly opens up. Little under a half a minute left here on this side. We'll start to straighten through the left leg again. Unwind the legs, both legs up the wall, and then both heels down towards your glutes. And it's a supine twist. Legs to the left, right arm might reach out to the right. We got about a minute right here. If you're someone who likes to drop the gaze in your twist, you might let the gaze drop over to the right as the legs are here to the left. Got about a half a minute right here. We'll bring our legs back to center. We'll let them come back up the wall. We'll take our figure four on the other side. So right leg stays, Left ankle crosses over right knee, and that right foot starts to slide down the wall. And then you stop as soon as you start to feel low back peel away from the wall. You might inch back up from there. Little flex in this left foot as this left knee tries to open, and we try to get some stretch here on the left hip. We'll rest about 1.5 minutes right here. Just about 1/2 minute right here. Then straightening through the right leg, unwinding the left, and then sliding both heels down towards the glutes. This time legs dropping over to the right, left arm to the left. Maybe you take the gaze out to the left as well. 1 minute right here. Bring either knees back to center, or you could just continue to roll to your right side. Start to press yourself up and bring yourself to a tabletop on your mat. From here, heading into a child's pose with blocks under our hands as an option. You could always take a hard melting pose if you're looking for a little bigger, more drastic opening. Otherwise, taking knees wide, big toes to touch, sitting your hips back on your heels. Maybe resting your hands on a set of blocks as you let your forehead come towards the mat. And we stay for about 6 breaths. Lifting up to a tabletop, option to move the blocks out of your way, or you might like to try them under your hands as we head into downward facing dog. From our down dog, getting a calf stretch right away. Let's step our left foot 1 footprint forward, left heel melting towards the mat, pressing into your hands to keep your downward facing dog happening in your
upper body. You might be up on the right toes as you press into the left heel. 3 more breaths here. Then switching it out, left foot stepping back, right foot coming forward by a footprint, melting right heel down, reinitiating that downward facing dog through your hands and upper body. Breathing, pressing for 3 more breaths. Then right foot steps back. From here we walk our hands back towards our feet. We meet in a forward fold at the back of the mat just for 1 round of breath, maybe a shoulder roll and a breath out. Using your inhale to take a halfway lift and then coming all the way up to standing. Reaching high, breathing in, exhaling, taking a cactus of your arms, lifting your heart, and then staying for your inhale, making it a standing cow pose. Exhale to round standing cat. 3 more. Inhale, open. You could take anything with the arms. Exhale, you close, standing cat. Inhale to open. Exhale to round. 1 more time. Open, inhale. Exhale to your standing cat. Inhale to reach straight up. Exhale to soften your knees and take a forward fold. Finding a halfway lift and then walking yourself back out to a downward facing dog. From there, walking your feet forward to meet your hands. We meet in that fold where we catch a halfway lift, breath in. Exhale to step our right foot back, creating warrior 1 on our left side. We'll stay here just for 5 breaths. Very short little standing series in this short, relaxed practice. One more full breath. Then an inhale here, exhale to a pyramid fold. Might be a place you like to reach for blocks. Today, really pressing through your back heel, trying to find another round of calf stretch, pulling left hip back, maybe staying lifted through the spine, maybe rounding, maybe dropping your head, letting your chin curl towards your chest. 3 more breaths. Finding a little halfway lift through the spine and then stepping right foot up to meet the left back to our fold. Right into the other side, half lift, inhale. Exhale, left foot back. We're setting up warrior 1 on this right side. Coming up, pressing into the left heel. As you pull right hip back, we're here for 5 breaths. Catching an inhale here. Exhale to that pyramid fold. Hands on blocks or not, but again, making it a calf stretch here through this back foot, back leg. Left heel pressing down, right hip peeling back, lifting or rounding. Finding 3 more breaths. lift, and then a step to the top forward fold. From here into a chair pose, inhale. Exhale, we're taking a prayer twist to the left. So left elbow outside, right elbow outside left knee. Maybe right elbow rests between the knees, but we're twisting. We're pulling our knees back in line with each other. As you twist to the left, maybe pulling your right hip back. 3 more breaths. One more full breath. Coming back through center chair pose, and then right to the other side. Left elbow to right knee, maybe it's between the knees. We've just got 3 full breaths. One more. Back to center chair pose. Exhale to a forward fold. From there, letting feet walk out to the edges of the mat. Toes out, heels in as we drop for a malasana, maybe with a block under your hips. Here we're taking about 5 breaths. One more breath here. And maybe walking hands in front of you, lifting your hips, heel toeing your way back to a fold. From there, inhaling for a halfway lift, exhaling high plank pose. Inhaling right away to shift forward and coming all the way down to your belly. From here, one cobra locust pose. Hands move back a little bit, elbows squeeze in, we lift our chest, we lift our legs. We're here for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Forehead lowers, we press into a tabletop or a plank, and back to down dog. From right here, option to lift your left leg high, or simply bring your left knee outside your left wrist, setting up half pigeon. You might prefer a deer pose or a figure 4. If you've got your pigeon, we have our even hips, a lift of our chest, and eventually we let our pigeon rest. Take about 1.5 minutes right here. Half a minute left. Starting to lift up, option to make your way back to a down dog between sides, maybe tucking right toes, letting left foot step back to down dog, And then option to lift your right leg higher, simply slide right knee outside right wrist. Left leg back if you're coming to pigeon, finding your variation if you're not. Lifting the chest. When you're ready, taking that pigeon down towards the floor. 1.5 minutes right here. Starting to lift your chest, opportunity for one more down dog of this practice. Tucking left toes, stepping right foot back, maybe a little pedal, a little wiggle. And then coming down onto your knees, maybe grabbing a block. We'll end just in a tall seat today for a little self-guided seated meditation. So really just a moment of stillness, acting as our Shavasana today. If you'd prefer a more supportive Shavasana, you can come onto your back. If you'd like to do a seated meditation but are feeling like you are more relaxed, you need a little support, maybe it's a seated meditation with a little assist from the wall. So you can scoot yourself back, you can let yourself rest. Whatever it is that will help you be able to settle into a moment of stillness here. When you're ready, finding a tall spine with or without the support of a wall. Maybe you're on your back, finding that full release. Hands can rest in your lap. If you're comfortable, eyes can close. And it's just about 1.5 minutes here, not long, but just a little stillness, taking that time to separate this practice from all the other important things in our life. When you're ready, coming into your final interpretation of this Shavasana pose. Always an option to stay, or wherever you are, maybe bringing one hand to your heart, one hand to cover it, and saying a thank you to your body, all that it's done,
all the things it will ever do for you in the future, and a moment right here thanking this body for being exactly as it is. A moment here to appreciate your own yoga practice, remembering it connects you to people all over the world. And then taking time to share thank you to those people, all the people of the past, the present, and the future who make our practice possible. You might bring your hands together, thumbs to your third eye, and maybe a bow seals it up.